You make one comment or say something playful to your wife and she gets upset. You see her energy change, she tells you it's not funny and that it hurts, or she just gets really quiet and suddenly you're the bad guy again. You're probably thinking she blows everything out of proportion, and no matter how many times you say, I didn't mean it like that, or try to explain that you were just kidding, the mood is already ruined. You feel like you're walking on eggshells, never knowing what's going to set her off. It's a crappy feeling, and I so get it. And here's the thing. What if I told you there's something so much deeper going on here that has nothing to do with you being the bad guy or her being too sensitive? What I'm about to share completely changes these moments so that you can both get back to enjoying your day and you can feel even closer than you did before this moment happened. I am Lindsay. This is Loving with Intention. Let's dive in because I promise you, you're about to see this whole situation differently. So even though I'm not literally in your shoes and I'm the woman over here, I want you to know that I really get it as much as I can get it without being you. I know that you have good intentions in your relationship. I know you want connection. I know you want things to feel good and easy. I know you want to feel respected and supported, and you want your wife to feel the same. And you're probably tired of feeling like the bad guy, like you can't get anything right. It feels like you can't win. Back in the hard days in my relationship when blow-up fights were the absolute norm before we broke up, then got back together, my partner used to tell me that it felt like he was walking on eggshells. When I tell you, I was literally appalled at this. It felt laughable and ridiculous to me because it was clear that I was the one who was walking on eggshells, not knowing when he was going to get reactive. I was also the one who kept saying we needed to work on our relationship. I wanted us to go to couples coaching. I was the one in therapy. I wanted to make things better. How dare he project that onto me like he was walking around through a minefield in our home. I literally actually thought that he might be delusional. Then we broke up because things were bad and they were getting worse. And then I started to see it. Of course, he felt like he was walking on eggshells. Of course he did. I had been in a pattern where I was taking things personally. I was constantly on the lookout to show him his unhealthy patterns so that he would realize that he needed to change so our relationship could be better. I wasn't giving him any grace to screw up or not get things right. Like all humans do, including me, we all hurt our partners, whether we mean to or not. My therapist actually asked me one time, who made you the bad behavior police? That really hit because I really was looking for all the things he did wrong. The truth was we were both walking on eggshells. It wasn't just one or the other. We had different experiences, but we both truly felt like we had to watch what we said and filter ourselves because things went sideways so quickly. So I share this. We're going to get back to what we started with, but I share this because I want you to know that I feel you and because there's a good chance that this is what's happening in your relationship right now. You're feeling like you can't say anything right, and your wife, she probably has her own version of walking on eggshells. If you only take that piece away from today's video, that's a game changer in itself because knowing that you are both longing for safety from each other, for ease, to be able to share your hearts and your whole selves, that can shift things so that you can zoom out and see the whole picture. I know in the hard days, I was only thinking about my experience. I could not possibly see what he was experiencing, the hurt he was experiencing, and that he was walking on eggshells too. So if you take that away, amazing. And there's more to take away from today. So when your wife tells you that something hurt her feelings or that it's not funny, that's her experience, and her experience is valid. Even if you don't think she should feel hurt, even if you know that you wouldn't feel hurt if she said the same thing, even if you had good intentions, whatever you said, it's not feeling good to her. And her sharing this, it's not actually an attack on you. But when things have felt challenging in your relationship, you feel disconnected, there's lots of moments of bickering, arguing, snapping, maybe fighting, without a whole lot of love, appreciation, and kindness flowing, most things start to feel like an attack. So if you respond to her by saying she's too sensitive or that she needs to relax, or by saying she's overreacting or always blowing things out of proportion, these responses, they're actually defensive reactions. And we get to bring in all the love in the whole entire world around this because we all have patterns in our relationship that are unhelpful. Defensiveness is one of my top unhealthy patterns. So if you experience this, I am right here with you. In this moment, when you make that comment to her, whether you are truly joking and being playful, or maybe there's some criticism, passive aggressiveness that's coming through, and she responds in this way and lets you know that it hurts, Before you defend, your body actually gives you a cue that you're feeling attacked and that you're about to get defensive. What most of us do is blow right past these cues, just react and keep stuck in the same old dance. And speaking of these cues, pop the word system in the comments right now so that I can share my favorite nervous system regulation techniques with you. Having a toolbox is going to make everything that I'm about to share so much more doable for you. So just pop the word system below. And okay, so the invitation here is to start paying attention and looking for the cues. Maybe you feel your jaw clench, your heart rate speed up, your fists tighten. These sensations are your warning signs that you're getting dysregulated and your fight, flight, freeze, fawn response is kicking in. Your nervous system, bless it, it is always looking for threats so that it can keep you safe. Your wife letting you know that her feelings are hurt, this feels like a threat. So your nervous system wants to protect you. This is why you might find yourself telling her she's too sensitive before you even realize the words are coming out of your mouth. And here is something super important to understand too. When you're thinking things like, I'm the bad guy again, I can't get anything right, those aren't just thoughts. Those are your dysregulated nervous system's way of protecting you from this perceived threat. Just like your defensive reactions, these thoughts are your nervous system trying to keep you safe. Think about it. If you are the bad guy and you're sure of that, your brain can make sense of what's happening and brace you for impact. It can protect you. That feels way safer than being vulnerable to the attack. But it's actually keeping you trapped in this pattern. And bless our nervous system's doing exactly what they're supposed to do. We just get to learn how to move through this in a different way. And how do you do that? What do you do instead? When she tells you that something hurts her feelings and you catch those body cues we talked about, pause, take 3 deep breaths. Instead of defending or explaining, try something like, thank you for telling me that hurt. I hear you. That's it. Boom. You can even throw in an I'm sorry or that was wrong. And you might be thinking right now, that's it. Just validate her feelings. And the answer is yes, because in that moment, you are choosing to break the old pattern. You're creating safety for both of you. And when there's safety, real connection can happen. You also might be thinking, doesn't that mean I'm admitting that I am actually the bad guy? And I totally get that, because when I'm defensive with my partner, what I'm really wanting is for him to see me for my best intentions. But my defensiveness just sends him the message that I don't care about him or his experience. When I just own my stuff, we get to move through it together. I'm not the bad guy and neither are you. We're actually pretty kick-ass humans who have unhealthy patterns, just like every other kick-ass human. So will what I'm sharing fix everything overnight? No. Might she get more frustrated when you do own it? Yes. I need to be super clear about that. This is another opportunity to practice the pause, the breath, and validation. And let's be real. Are you going to nail it every time? Probably not, and that's okay. What matters is that you're starting to see these moments differently. The truth is, your wife may be sensitive, but she's not too sensitive. Being sensitive, it's actually a superpower that allows her to be in tune with her emotions, connected to her heart. It is such a beautiful thing. And remember, these patterns, they took a long time to build in your relationship. They're going to take time to change, but every time you catch those body cues and you choose to respond differently, you're creating the possibility for something better for both of you. And the ripple effect of you doing this work is huge. She'll feel more seen, appreciated, and understood, which then ripples into good vibes coming your way. It's an upward spiral of goodness. So your intentional action for the week is to identify your body sensations so you can start to look for it and be on alert for it. It can be helpful to imagine yourself in one of those moments and see what comes up in your body. It's not unusual to not be able to identify it, and I'm so here if you need support. And pop the word system in the comments for my nervous system regulation techniques. These are so helpful, so helpful to practice outside of triggered moments, because when you do that, you are so much more likely to be able to use nervous system regulation when you do get triggered. And the video on the screen goes deeper into finding these body sensations and what's happening with your nervous system in these moments and many others. The more you know, the better. I am sending so much love into your day. Remember that nothing changes if nothing changes. So let's have a super intentional week, and pop a like. Let me know if you like this video and let me know what you want to see next. I'm sending all the love.